now Sora has had 3 hearts living inside of him. And what, now wouldn't he just have the 2, wouldn't he? Unless Ventus's heart just didn't go back.
Ventus is still in him.
Okay, so he still has 2 hearts.
Well, he has 2 hearts that we know about.
Oh my god, don't put the idea that there's more hearts in one.
Here, Roxas is in his heart too, right?
Oh,
Roxas joined him, so Roxas is in there, Ventus is in there.
Okay, but Roxas doesn't have a heart.
We learn kind of at the end of 358 that they kind of do have hearts.
Oh god, this is...
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Alma here today. We're back with another Birth by Sleep episode. This one will be the secret episode, and we are 100%. I'm gonna put my foot down, and I'm gonna guarantee this episode we get through the secret episode. Guaranteed. Wow, that's a Zombo guarantee. It's not like the last couple episodes where I lied about what I was doing unintentionally. I did not intentionally lie, but this one we're doing this, and then we'll see where we go from there. There's several things I have on my list of things to do in the post game here, so without further ado, let's just jump into it. All right, Raine, are you ready for the Realm of Darkness?
I think so.
This is the first time we've been in the Realm of Darkness.
It is. I'm anxious to see what happens.
Aqua's rocking it. I think she rocks the Realm of Darkness. I don't know. I think
it all matches her, kind of, like her color scheme.
Yeah, I think if anybody can rock the Realm of Darkness, it's her. With Riku being really up there too.
Yes.
Best 2 characters? Question mark.
They would be an unstoppable duo.
Yeah. I think some people ship them.
Bit weird, but okay.
I don't think it's weird. The age difference weird.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
But yeah. So I should say this again, guys. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen here. I really don't. I'm basically experienced it for the first time alongside you guys, especially from the gameplay standpoint. The cutscenes I've probably seen at some point, but it was like 6 years ago or whatever, at least. So yeah, just full disclaimers there. No idea what's happening.
I sort of missed these guys.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, that's right. We haven't faced Heartless in this game. I totally forgot about that. Good call.
Yeah, and now you're getting Heartless, because like, obviously I assume the
Realm of Darkness
are a thing, and Realm of Darkness.
Well, yeah, pure Heartless too, at that rate. And we're using Ericus's Keyblade. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not.
We're wielding that, which is actually has really good stats. Like low key, what is new? What is new, bro? Bro syphilis.
Bro syphilis. That sounds like a problem.
It's a disease.
Yeah.
I don't know what's new. I'm like, what did we get that was new? I'm not seeing anything new here. Oh, here we go. Collision.
Oh.
I guess we've never had collision magnet in our life. Well, now we can say we have collision magnet. Cool beans.
Yay, cool beans and soup.
We have new character files. Other. Oh, we have the shadow and the Monstro. There's Monstro.
What's a Neo Shadow? What?
That's the guys with the long antennae that we were just killing.
Oh. I didn't know the name.
But what I came in here to show was Master's Defender, which is Ericus's Keyblade. It has very good stats. That's why I wanted to show it. It's only better with the Royal Radiance. That's the only thing that's... I think even the Ultimate Weapon's not as good. Yeah. Royal Radiance is the only thing that's better than it. So I thought that was a cool thing to shout.
Yeah.
You only have it in the secret episode, so there's another way to get it, but... it's still cool. So that's clearly my objective, right? Wait, but there's a... Oh, God. Oh, God. I have no idea where to go. These are the Neo Shadows right here.
Okay.
And this is the
I imagine this is just like a fighty hole and you go to the one that pops up.
Well, there's a teleporty thing. Oh, there's a chest over there, too. Oh, God, there's a chest here. Okay.
Yeah, you discovered that last time after we finished the episode.
Oh, that's right. I looked at my report book. Yeah. That's right. Good for me.
Yeah, good for you. Well done.
Woo! I also, I went back to the save before the final and secret episode with Aqua, and I went through the Mirage Arena again. I don't... Because that's where I want to do the secret bosses, and I needed the HP boost for sure, and I also wanted the Radiant Keyblade thing, the Royal Radiance.
Okay.
What is this then? Ow!
Oh.
That was rude.
Oh, you get these guys.
Excuse me. Ow.
I really have missed the Heartless.
Yeah, I think these were Dark Balls or something.
Yeah,
I know
think
at one
so.
point you were very curious about that Heartless. I'm like, why are you so curious about that Heartless?
Because it had a different texture to it.
What am I?
What?
I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. Ow. Thunder Surge. Secret Mine.
What? Are you...
Doink.
So good.
I don't know.
Do you have to go to like the other doors or something first and then come back?
I don't know.
Like you have to defeat all the shadow pop-ups or something?
Well, I did in this area. I just gotta go to the next area, I guess.
Exactly.
Try that out. And
I
was
really
like cartwheel.
Oh yeah, you can't wheel it everywhere. But you see the blue things on whatever the frick that is? Like the structure around? The cracks?
Yeah. The blue
Those are
light
really
vein
cool.
things. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's really cool.
Yeah, I quite like that a lot too. It's a cool aesthetic here.
Very.
I like maxed out all my items, by the way. I have
I
like
can see
999
that.
of everything.
I could see this already said already fully stocked. And I was like, wow.
Yeah. Here's another one of those things. Okay, I needed that. I didn't need that. Blackout. Oh, that's perfect for the Realm of Darkness. Die.
What does blackout do again?
Blinds the enemies.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it.
You've had to tell me that like 3 times now.
Yeah, probably. It's only like when we get it. I think like Maleficent had it in their day link, so maybe I explained it there, but
Yeah, you probably did. I feel like
Yeah.
it might have been explained somewhere else as well, but who knows?
who knows indeed. You know what could be explained though, that I
What?
never answered, was the correlation between those 4 characters you questioned. Sora, Roxas, Ventus, and Vanitas.
Oh yeah. You never did you?
What the hell do I do with this? Can I lock onto it? No? Okay, I have to figure out what to do with this. Like, okay,
You
so it's
just
doing
stand
this
there?
thing. Oh, unless, you know what I might be able to do actually?
What?
I think I might, no. If it hits me like that, stop it. Oh, God, you. That's my fault. That's what I get for playing so many different games that have so many different controls. There we go.
Oh!
All right. Now that we did that, I'm gonna go back to the other one. I'm like, it's really whacking me like a spring. So I'm like, I must have to like jump up on it. It hits me up. And so
I
it
would
did.
have had to Google that. Unless I was playing like with someone else, like you, just then would have thought, oh, maybe you jump on it. And Google would be my friend.
Yeah.
Although it hasn't been my friend in the past in this series.
No, this series is not your Googling series. I'm the Googling boy now for this series.
Yeah, well, also the fact that I'm not really allowed to Google anything in case of spoilers.
That's very true as well. But anyways, Vanitas, all that fun jazz, those guys.
Yes.
So as we know from the beginning of the game, Ventus needed a heart to go to basically get his heart repaired. And so Sora was that person who allowed or was able to repair Ventus's heart, right? To be his own person after Vanitas was separated from him. So that is kind of the reasoning behind Roxas, because then Ventus then later comes back to Sora, right? And his heart is inside of Sora.
Yeah.
During the events of KH1, KH2, and all that. So when he becomes a Heartless, then his nobody is formed, and it takes the appearance of Ventus because he was in his heart. So that's that. Now, and that I think makes, that makes sense in terms of Kingdom Hearts logic. That's fine. However, Vanitas is a less cool explanation, and it's just that the fact that Sora's had a connection with Ventus from the beginning of the game there when he repaired his heart, it allowed... What is... Oh? Oh, so now I'm over here. I see. Alright, so now I think I'm in the other area now that we were just in before.
Okay.
Ugh, if I want to get all the treasures, I have to, like... This is a struggle I have with having max inventory items of everything. Let's just take fire gun. Let's make... What was the one that I just picked? Chaos. Chaos was... Oh, yeah, so I just have to go like that, use one of those, and then I can open the chest and get the chaos crystal. So yeah, it was like the fact that he had a connection with Sora that it caused it, but the weird part is that... Yeah. You know, Vanitas was separated from Ventus before he had a connection with Sora. It wasn't until after that that Ventus then formed his connection with Vanitas. Some people argue that Vanitas didn't have a face under his helmet before we saw it at the end of the game, but there's no indication of that, and that doesn't seem right at all. So. Oh. Okay. This little red. Do you see this red dot here? Future Zom will zoom in. It's right above my boob, or right in front of my boob rather. That is what that dark portal stuff turns into. That little red, the red triangular polygon thing. I don't know. That's what that is though.
Is that like a graphical glitch?
No, I think that's just the representation of that.
That's kind of weird.
It is very weird.
So, just so I'm getting the Sora Vanitas thing right.
Uh-huh.
Sora repaired Ventus by Ventus taking place in his heart. And that's why Roxas looked like Ventus.
So Sora's heart went... I'm trying to remember the cutscene from the beginning of the game there, and it was like Sora his heart came to Ventus's heart platform, and then it was repaired when he got there. So I think that's Sora reaching out to Ventus, whether he like took a place in Sora's heart because of that, which wouldn't surprise me because, you know, Sora's the big heart boy. Or if that Sora just came to his heart to help him repair and recover, and that's really the extent of it. I'm not 100% sure on that, but the moral of the story there is just that Sora was there to facilitate a full heart for Ventus, and that is why they had a connection there. The Roxas little tidbit is because Ventus, and currently, right now, as we're speaking, is inside of Sora's heart.
Okay.
Like that's the whole Roxas thing. Then the Vanitas thing is then just apparently the fact that he had a connection with Sora's heart. just the fact that that connection happened in the beginning of the game.
Okay.
Okay, so now this Orpy popped up here, so I can go up this way now. I see. So does that make? I know it doesn't like I said, it doesn't really completely make sense in my opinion, anyways. But does it make sense as far as it can make sense?
Yeah, it's making sense. I was just making a few notes on it because at the same time as you were like telling me, because otherwise I'm never gonna freaking remember that. I have to write it down to put it into my brain.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, and if comments, you know, I'll bring it up to Raine in a future episode of another game or whatever too. If you guys have another explanation for it, maybe that I haven't heard before, that is either interesting or maybe it's like a Nomura interview revealed the answer there, let me know, and I'll make sure to update everybody. Gosh darn it. In the videos here, and as well as obviously Raine.
Yeah.
Who is the main subject.
The subject. Yay, I'm like science. I'm a test subject.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm a wheel.
Yeah, subjects are kind of important in this game.
Yeah.
With the experiments and whatnot that Ansem did.
Yes.
Ansem Secret of Dark. Well, I guess Ansem Wise did experiments too. They like sacrificing children in this game.
They really do.
For a children's game, there's a lot of child sacrifice.
Well, I mean, if a child's playing the game and it
more
makes
impactful
sense, I
if it's
guess.
a child.
Yeah, because it's a child's playing the game. You know, they may be like they're seeing the game through, I don't know, whoever's eyes they're playing, and they're like, oh, I'm a child now. This child's getting sacrificed. It's like it's me.
Yeah, and well, here's the thing too. As you know, Raine's aware of this too. Kingdom Hearts 4 is a thing, and it's, you know, time progresses in these games, and I don't know how much time they're gonna end up progressing, going through, like if we're on Kingdom Hearts 5, 6, 7, whatever. But it's kind of cool that the character's kind of growing up, and you can kind of get to see the character growing up. So like Sora, for example, like you can kind of see him growing up from KH1 to KH2. Like you see he needs different clothes, you know, he's getting older and all that. It's kind of cool to see that. It would have been cooler if we can, like, if it's like people who played as Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1 when that first released, if they were better at releasing games, maybe you could grow up with Sora, and that could be a really cool experience for you as a fan of the game. However, they botched that up by, you know, taking so many freaking years to between KH2 and 3, so.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I mean, obviously, you know, you still get some aging up, as we saw between KH1 and 2, so there's still some growth there, which is kind of cool. I'm personally on the bandwagon that I'd love to see Sora grow up more and how he is older, and I think that'd be awesome.
That would be very awesome, very interesting. I'm just wondering whether he'd still have that damn hair.
You don't like his hair?
It's very all over the place, spiky. It's cool though.
Yeah, I think his hair looks the best in KH2 over 1.
Yeah.
Because I know it's definitely the same hairstyle, but I think it's the ratio of hair to body.
Yeah, you're right. The ratio of hair to body is more acceptable.
Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, another Chester. I like these paths that we're going on here. We're on, like, I'm gonna call these dark tree roots. I don't know.
No, it is like a tree, right?
It kind of reminds me of Elden Ring a little bit with no.
With the falling off of the cliff.
That too, and I did that exactly on a tree part of the game too, where the roots are all happening. So that was perfectly Elden Ring. Wow. Yeah, well, check out that when I went to what was that? Melania's tree. Oh god, that was a raid session right there. I definitely didn't lose a shit ton of souls there. Or what was it called in that game? Runes.
Runes, yeah. Oh, I loved it when you fell off something. That just made my day.
Oh, I know. I think it was at the first episode I had you join me with. I fell off a cliff and you just started laughing. I'm like, yep, that's how that's gonna be.
It was so enjoyable because I think you got hit off the edge or something. Your horse disappeared near the edge and you just went flying off. And I was like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember where it was too. That first episode is very memorable to me, especially because I had a very funny moment in there that I actually put on my YouTube channel, the prostate exam. That was in that first episode we recorded.
Yeah, I watched that clip recently and I was like, oh my god, this is nostalgic. Why is that nostalgic? Like, it wasn't that long ago. Well,
that was the very first episode you joined me with, so I mean that makes sense that it would be nostalgic. Like the whole game, honestly, I know Elden Ring as a series didn't do well, on the channel, but I am very happy I did it, and I think back on it very fondly, and I think of memories like that, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Well, now I'm just remembering black pudding and blood sausages, so that's great. You were disgusted by that. Yeah.
Those are funny. Those are funny. Mega elixir. That's why I thought it was a mega potion.
Because you can't read.
Because I couldn't remember. Mega elixir. I have 99 of them. Apparently, they're nice for the super bosses. Because look, there's like no regen on it.
Okay.
So I just used it, and it's fine.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I have 99, and I have almost $1 million, so don't worry, everybody. I will.
Jeez.
Be able to. Why you're the one who pointed that out.
I know, but I forgot.
You're the one who reminded me I had almost $1 million.
It feels like it's been 2 weeks since we did this, I'll be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I've been busy this week.
Busy Raine. What are we doing for treasures then? Oh no, we missed one somewhere apparently.
Oh no.
We have 2 left to get. Oh no, indeed. So I mean, this is kind of a cool little situation here because we're Aqua running through the realm of darkness. This has been her life. This is her life. She runs around here, running on the platforms, jumping around. Darkness pops out of the freaking ground. She fights it. This is her life. This is what we're supposed to gather from this.
When she gets bored, she just goes and sits by that beach.
Well, and she didn't get to that beach for a long time.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Or, well, this is before that, so she's never even been to the beach yet.
Oh no.
which I always thought it was like the Meridian, but I guess it's not called the Darkness Meridian. I forget what it's actually called now, but
the Dark Beach.
Yeah, if Future's out, put it up for me because it's important. it's a location we've seen multiple times now. I want to make sure get it right. Boop. All right, there we go.
Popped a bubble.
Well, I did. I pooped. I pooped.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because it's funny. Oh, we got our
I did laugh.
quote-unquote boss battle. Defeat all enemies. I got this. Aqua's a badass. Thunder Surge.
Oh my.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
It did say defeat all. Like, oh.
Ow.
So many black squigglies.
Back squiggly boys. Oh, we're the mixer. Oh, maybe I can show the finisher. Oh, that'd be cool. I haven't shown it yet. Here we go. Triangle, square. I still don't completely understand this.
Oh god, it's like Final Fantasy VII.
Triangle, triangle. And then X. And then there we go. It's like Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah, when you're on stage, Cloud, you know, doing the dancey stuff, you gotta press it at the right times.
That's like quick time. Not quite like that. Because that wasn't like it was just like me spamming those buttons.
It looked like a quick time to me, but
no.
I'm not playing it, so.
I leveled up. Yay me.
Ooh, magic. Increased magico.
Magic. Yeah, so I did between episodes I went back to the star playthrough and did I tell this already? I feel like I said this already. I defeated
You did, yeah, you said you went back to the Mirage Arena.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm like, wait, I'm having deja vu or something.
It's because you already said it.
Yeah. This is a big world, this dark world.
It's kind of cool though. Oh god.
That's an eyeball.
Definitely an eyeball. It's pulsing as well. Oh god, why is it pulsing?
It's kind of red and veiny.
Oh, it's a veiny, pulsy thing. No. Oh, there's 2 of them.
What was that, Aqua? That wasn't 2 of them. There's just one.
No, there's like 2 eyes.
Oh. So it's not a Cyclops.
No, that's what I was thinking initially.
Oh, there it is. Where are you? Let's see you. Oh, it's just like, it looks smoky. Oh, that's a smoky little babu. Leap over the fire. Oh, it's got chains.
Oh, it's got chains.
This is no reverse.
No, what do you think you've been fighting this whole time?
Just a dweller of darkness.
Yeah, of course the dweller. You've been facing a bunch of dwellers of darkness.
Maybe she just thought they were a new type of unversed. She has fought many types.
Ooh, slow motion cartwheel. That's badass. Secret run.
This guy's kind of cool.
This is a cool fight. It's like the darkness. Again, this is something I've never seen before. This is all new to me. Cartwheels.
Oh god. That zoom in view is hard.
Hard on the eyes or what?
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh god. It's the fish lens look of it all.
This guy's taking a while to beat up. Oh, I can, that's right, I can, Oh. Oh, here we go. Now I can see you. Whoa.
Oh, he looks so cool. He
Whoa,
looks
that's
like the
badass.
darkness armor. Like his skin texture.
Well, I think that's I think is kind of like the origins of the dark armor, right? It's like from the realm of darkness, and it's like pure darkness and stuff. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is so cool. I don't care if this guy's a bad guy. He's really cool.
Yeah, he's one of the cooler looking enemies in the Heartless, in my opinion.
At least we don't have to see from his viewpoint anymore.
Yeah, we're done with that. Ow. Ow. I can't lock onto him. He's so jumpy and bouncy. He's so bouncy.
He's got a trampoline in the darkness.
Yeah, it feels like it. Oh, we're going to a new phase or something. He pooped rainbows. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. This is a hell of a fight.
What? What the? Jeez.
Lock onto him. Lock onto him. There we go. Oh, my God. He's so many colors.
Oh, God. He's all the colors of the dark bow.
The dark bow?
The dark bow is like a rainbow-based darkness.
What is... Oh, I see what you did. Okay. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just trying to get my Ghost Drive max. There we go. Ghost Drive. Use it. Okay, well... He's not even close. That was pointless. Ow. Oh, we did. Okay, I don't know what happened, but we killed him.
I have no idea what happened either.
All right. Cutscene, what happened? What's going on? So, yeah, that's another thing that she's been killing in here.
Oh, she looks tired.
Could it be?
It looks grassy. Oh, what is that, Raine? A fragmentary passage. Oh. Mickey, freaking Mouse. Oh, Riku, Kairi, Donald, Goofs. Oh, this is Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2. KH2 are here again.
Oh.
Days. We got that guy on the beach that you questioned at the beginning of the game.
So Xehanort, then I gotta take it.
It's all right. The term to use, Raine, is Terranort.
Terranort, right? Okay. Sorry, that sounds
Because
like astronaut.
it's Terra getting possessed by Xehanort, so it's Terran. That's the name the community has given him. I don't know if it's like official, but Terranort.
I will write down Terranort then.
Is the term for him. So when you think of The Apprentice, Xehanort, it's Terranort. That's who that is.
Okay, Terranort.
Okay,
it
but
still sounds like astronaut.
I guess we did. I thought there might be like cutscenes or something there, but I guess it was like no really cutscenes. It was just her kind of going through the thing. Well, I guess we saw the cutscenes at the end, but it was just kind of showing the events moving forward, which I think goes to show, like, you know, Aqua's been in the realm of darkness that whole time. She's been fighting like freaking crazy.
My brain's had a trigger. Wait, that castle placey.
Yes.
I'm the only other castle placey I can think of was, I'm still gonna go back to it because it's bugging the hell out of me, is those slides from the first game.
It is not that castle.
Damn it!
The slide in the first game. I think we went through this on a live stream.
I don't remember
because I had
what the
Jaden
slides
here.
were.
I'll tell you. It's Hollow Bastion was the castle.
Really?
In Kingdom Hearts 1, he goes to Hollow Bastion. I think he has some kind of comment like, this is kind of familiar to me or whatever. And that's what that is.
Okay.
So it's
So what's
Hollow
that
Bastion.
castle then?
You should know that castle. It's Cinderella's castle.
Oh, okay.
Because Cinderella fell to the realm of darkness after the events of KH1. When we were in KH1, there's a lot of worlds that fell to darkness. That's why Beast was in Hollow Bastion. His world fell to darkness, and he was chasing after Belle. So, and that's kind of what we're experiencing in this game, was the princess worlds that were then fallen to darkness due to the fact that Maleficence came in and then brought Heartless to the world, and they devoured the world and brought it to the realm of darkness.
Okay. Yeah, I got confused there because I didn't recognize the castle. When she was walking and it showed the background, I did think the background looked like Cinderella, but then I didn't recognize the castle.
Yeah. So I have a little special thing here that we're going to be doing. It's something we've seen before, but this is the point in the series that I think it should have been shown. We've seen this technically before. Raine, if you remember back from KH2, there were scenes that I said, do not write anything down about these scenes. I don't think they should be shown yet. We are going to rewatch these scenes now with what we know, because this is where that scene belongs, is at the end of this game. So, with that said, I'm going to jump to these things and we're going to watch these scenes again. One of the scenes is the one of the guy walking for 7 years. I'm going to skip through the part where he's literally just walking, and then I'll cut back to the video then when we start saying something. Because now we'll be able to watch these scenes with new context. You'll be able to actually understand what's happening, Raine, other than just having 75 more questions. So
that you can't answer.
Yes, let's do this. All right, here we go. Movie time. So this is the walking scene that we saw back in KH2. Now, Raine, you can write down questions if you have any.
Okay, where's my book?
Ask them, whatever. I suppose this is the point of the game when you should ask questions, because we're officially done with it. So
I'll probably just ask as they come to brain.
Yeah, that works for me. So this is him logging in.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken here, I'm pretty sure the 6 passwords are the apprentices' names, the name of the apprentices, the researchers here.
Okay.
So that being who are we talking about here? Freaking Xehanort. Then we have like not Isa. I don't know if Isa's name is in there. Ienzo though. Vexen would be in there. Some of those guys, I believe. So yeah, this is him. Then that password was basically him unlocking the passage to this cutscene is called a hidden room. Yeah. And so this is his hidden room here. Okay,
and which one's this, remind me? Because I forget easily.
What?
Is it Xemnas? Is it Xemnas under that cloak?
This is Xemnas. It doesn't actually ever show his face in this cutscene, but you can tell by his voice, so Xemnas.
Well, he hasn't spoken yet, and I forgot he was going to speak, so...
and this is taking place in the events of KH2.
Okay.
So this was happening in there. This was kind of why Sora's doing his own thing. I forget at which point in the game exactly this took place. I think it was somewhere around the Battle of 1,000 Heartless that he did this, when Xemnas came back to Hollow Bastion. Just for chronologically there. But now he's going to walk down here for a little bit, so let's just cut!
Master Ansem, regarding the experiment I presented the other day, with your permission, I'd like to proceed.
That was Apprentice Xehanort.
Forget this talk of doors and the heart of all worlds.
Terranort.
That place must not be defiled.
But Master Ansem, I've been thinking.
No
They are
thinking.
not. Those thoughts are best forgotten.
He does not listen to you, dude. Oh god, what kind of Star Wars corridor is this?
It does look Star Wars-y. A lot of chains. Does this room remind you of anything?
It reminds me of Ventus's room.
Do you know what that is on the ground?
It's a suit of armor.
He says friend, quote unquote.
Is that Ericus's armor? It looks like Ericus's armor, but I can't tell.
That's Aqua's armor.
Is that Aqua's armor? I couldn't see it properly.
What do you mean you couldn't see it properly? It was right there. Even saw her keyblade.
It was slightly different colored and it was going slow.
So if you remember at the end of Birth by Sleep, Zigbar then had them take Aqua's armor and keyblade with them, and obviously Terra Xehanort then must have kept that, and now Xemnas had it there. That's where they were doing their research or whatever.
Because Xemnas is old friend, that means he knows who Aqua is.
He said yes, he did say he had that friend in quotes on there. He does remember her.
Here's what confuses me about the Terranort nobody thing.
Okay.
When Terranort, like, opens his door of darkness and he becomes, like, Ansem Seeker of Darkness exists and then Xemnas exists.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that, like, destroy Terranort's, like, body? So, like, what would happen to Terra and Master Xehanort?
Remember his body, which is Terra's body. We saw Xehanort's body kind of disintegrated at the end of Birth by Sleep. So their body really is Terranort. And then when you become a nobody and Heartless, the body just becomes the nobody. So his body is Xemnas. That is the body. And then their person is Ansem Seeker of Darkness.
So Terra and Xehanort are still sort of arguing inside Xemnas.
No, because Terra's heart isn't. There is no heart in Xemnas. Xemnas is no heart. He has no heart.
Okay, so that's my point.
You know, that's actually really. That's before you get to your next question. I use the term "no heart." That is the suit of armor that we saw at the end, and that I specifically pointed out at the beginning of last episode. And because if you remember from KH2, we fought that armor already. We fought that armor in a boss fight with Xemnas at the end of the game. That is not the first time we've seen that armor.
That's why the arm things on the chair when he was sitting down looked familiar.
He was sitting down in a chair on a little spaceship in the world that never was.
Yeah, I remember him now. I remember him.
Which, the name No Heart, which is a huge part that I wanted to point out in the previous episode, and another reason why I brought so much attention to it is, what do you get when you have Xehanort without an X? No Heart.
Oh. I didn't even realize that.
You get No Heart, which is the name of his little Keyblade armor boss. So that is Xehanort's Keyblade armor. For all transparency there. So that's pretty neat. I just wanted to point that out. That's a really cool aesthetical thing. There's a lot of cool stuff between these games where you see these correlations and like, the links here and here, and it's really awesome.
Yeah.
But anyways, I interrupted you because I wanted to point that out. Did you have another question with the whole Ansem?
I'm just still confused because if Xemnas has obviously no heart, then does that mean, like, Terra deceased to exist? Like, what happened?
Well, if a Heartless is a heart fallen to darkness, Xehanort removed his heart from the body and it fell to darkness. Presumably then Terra's did the same thing. So, and when you're a nobody, as we learned from Axel, you retain your memories of your past. So Xemnas does have his memories of, Terranort and all that. And so that's why he has the memory of Aqua or whatever. So, does that answer your question?
So, Xehanort and Terra fell to darkness, became heartless. And Xemnas is just like a walking eggshell.
Yep, which is what all the organization members are. They're all just bodies.
Yeah, I know they're just bodies, but I was trying. With the others, it's like, okay, so this happened to them, it's very easy. But with Xemnas, it's like, okay, but he was two people.
I know, and that's the weird part, right? But it's kind of like, think of it like Sora from KH1, when he removed his heart. I mean, that's essentially what he did.
Yeah.
He has another heart in him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And how many nobodies came out of him?
2.
Technically, yeah, 2, because Kairi. Kairi was another. He had 3 hearts in him, actually.
Oh fuck yeah, he had 3 hearts.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god, Sora.
I was when I was saying that, I was talking about Ventus and Sora becoming Roxas. That's what I was relating it to, but then I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, Kairi and Naminé was a thing.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so so basically Terra's just completely just gone. No chance of getting him back. And
we don't know. What happens with the hearts, I don't know.
We'll fight. I'm sure if they decide to, if something happens with Terry again, they'll do some bullshit way of it. It's Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, presumably he's like gone because
Okay.
Ansem. There is zero indication that Ansem has Terra in him at all as a hearts. There's been no indication of that. He's just obsessed with Riku.
Yeah.
All we know about him.
It hurts your head because, my god, now Sora has had 3 hearts living inside of him. And what, now wouldn't he just have the 2, wouldn't he? Unless Ventus's heart just didn't go back.
Ventus is still in him.
Okay, so he still has 2 hearts.
Yeah. Well, he has 2 hearts that we know about.
Oh my god, don't put the idea that there's more hearts in one.
Here, Roxas is in his heart too, right?
Oh,
Roxas joined him, so Roxas is in there, Ventus is in there.
Okay, but Roxas doesn't have a heart.
Well,
So it doesn't...
We learn kind of at the end of 358 that they kind of do have hearts.
Oh god, this is...
When you're a nobody and you have no heart, you're constantly searching for a heart, and in the end, create your own heart by the want of wanting a heart. You kind of formulate your own heart, which is why, you know, we see them crying and have feelings for each other. They don't have, there's no way they don't have hearts. So they create their own hearts through, you know, their memories and their interactions or whatever. Their memories are hearts, Raine. That's what we learn. That's chain of memories. Memories are hearts.
I know.
They're forming memories and therefore forming a heart.
I know, and I'm sorry it's taking me a moment to remember all of this, but there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of information. I do not blame you at all. Like I said, I went through the series. I didn't look stuff up I watched the cutscenes, right, and stuff, but I didn't look up like, oh, what is this lore implication here? Like I was clueless about a lot of, I didn't understand a lot of this, and it took me like 3 times going through it to understand what the hell was happening.
Yeah, so you may have to reiterate some of this stuff again in the future, but for now I'm getting it.
Yeah, no, don't worry, we probably will. It's completely fine, do not worry about it. If you need something re-explained, we can do that. Now we got another cutscene here to watch though.
Okay, cool,
so
go for it.
Let's do that.
I just saw Demix's name and I'm forgetting what his name is without an X.
We don't know.
Think that useful.
He's one of the ones we don't know.
Oh, that's annoying.
Zaxian! Zaxian!
Right here. What is it?
So this is presumably taking the place
his usual
kind of
spot.
before Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
The Chamber of Repose?
Yes. Go and see for yourself.
That isn't funny! I suppose I have no choice but to wait. But the
So they
clock
can't
is
enter the
ticking, time
chamber?
is running out.
It's his chamber. That's
Why
really.
is he
Okay.
never around when I need him?
I don't think it's that they
almost as if he
can't.
knows I'm looking for him.
That was the room we just saw in the last cutscene.
I don't like
Yeah.
that place either.
I'm just laughing
about
at
you,
Zex and
Zaxian?
looking off,
What do you
ranting.
Yeah.
I think eavesdropping is intrusive. Why are you even here? You and Zaldin were tasked to recruit new members. Have you forgotten, or were you procrastinating?
As if. I'm doing my job. I'll have you know, I found one just yesterday. Mar something.
It's Marluxia.
Puts the organization's count
Okay.
at 11.
And that puts
Since
us
I've been
before.
working so hard, I had Lexius take my
Chain.
place for the day. I want to rest up for tomorrow, so I can wake up feeling nice and refreshed.
Is that so? Well then, I will leave you to it. I have work to catch up on. Good day.
Oh, don't be like that. Come on, stay and talk. Isn't it time
doesn't
you
want
told
to.
me about Xemnas' secret?
Here, this is the really important part here,
How
Raine.
long ago was it? When a bunch of warriors wielding key-shaped swords appeared and unleashed a spectacular battle. And when it was all over, All that was left was a man lying unconscious without his memories.
Okay.
Xemnas. I mean, Xehanort was found by Ansem right around then, wasn't he?
Your point?
The Chamber of Repose. If you recall, that's where we spent our time researching the darkness that resides within people's hearts. It's a graveyard that was sealed by order of Ansem the Wise. The first thing Xemnas did once he got rid of him was to undo the seal and build a room in the back. Ever since then, he holds himself up in that room when he can, and he talks to someone.
The armor?
But who?
The armor. Yeah.
For all I know, he's the only one in that room.
Technically he is, but...
I don't hate myself about eavesdropping.
Not eavesdropping. Couldn't hear what they were saying. Dying to find out what it was, though. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
I know I would very much like to focus on my own duties. As you should.
He's not a
with
very
yours.
curious person,
But
is
we
he?
need to prepare
No.
the facility immediately.
For scientists, you know, that's
Only 11 of us in the
that's weird.
organization.
Yeah.
We're going to need a few more hands on deck.
What new facility? Oh, you mean Castle Oblivion.
Which is the cloak
What
dude?
does Xemnas plan on doing
Zigbar.
with that place,
Oh, okay, yeah, Zigbar. Zigbar seems more curious than
He
the
already shared his
scientist.
intentions with us.
Yeah.
But did you know there's something he didn't share? The Chamber of Repose is part of a pair. The Chamber of Waking is the other. Another graveyard, if you want to call it that. It was constructed by someone other than Xemnas himself.
Is that the
And
one that
that's where
Ventus
he'll
is in?
find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where he'll find his other friend.
Ventus.
Oh.
Doesn't it make so much more sense now?
It really does, because before when I watched that, I was just like, it was going over my head, and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, so like he says there, the Chamber of Repose and the Chamber of Waking are a pair. Obviously, Aqua made the other room when she did the shindig to the Land of Departure, made a Castle Oblivion. However, they have no hopes of finding it because, as Ericus had said, there's no way to find it. She's the only one who can find it. But yeah, he built this room here, the Chamber of Repose, which then links to the other, which is why it looks like that other room. And so they're kind of connected like that.
So why does he want to find his friend, like quote marks?
Why indeed?
Well, okay, thanks. I guess I'll write it down.
Maybe it's because he's just a Keyblade wielder. Maybe it's his memories of Terra wanting to find his friend.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the whole pure light, pure darkness, Vanitas Ventus thing.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's the Keyblade.
Maybe it's the Keyblade. But yeah, so those are the scenes there that I wanted to go through. This is what I really wanted to show you, those scenes, but it's kind of nice that you got to see the before and after of that scene, I suppose, of understanding it.
Yeah.
But it's very, very important, that scene.
Yeah, but you're right. That is better placed at the end of Birth by Sleep.
It's just so much information that you shouldn't know yet. Like
yeah, and there's no way you're gonna remember it because it doesn't make sense.
And it's just like they're throwing this information, and then you like you said, you could potentially just forget about it and like, oh, whatever, and then you replay the games again. You're like, oh, that's how that links up.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's fine if that's what you're into, but I mean, I just want to show at the end here when it makes sense to show it. So we got these secret reports here. Knowing how long these only take me like 20 minutes to go through and read them all. I don't know how long they all are. Yeah, they're pretty long.
It's gonna be like last time again, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is something that I think we can go through in the next episode along with the secret bosses. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.